Hey guys, Dave Desai, welcome back to my channel. So today we're talking about Jimin's tattoo that has apparently been confirmed. We now know, or sort of know, that it is a tattoo, but we're going to talk about it. Many people are outraged, specifically parents, and there's some tea in this one, so let's sip some tea, pick up the teacups, and let's get into it. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll be notified when a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comments, don't forget the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now, let's jump into it. We've discussed previously many times that tattoos and piercings in Korea are not seen as the best of things. You're seen as a deviant, all that stuff. We're not going to get into that already because you know the tea with that. The important thing is, if you're not aware, is that it is frowned upon, and that's all you really need to know about that. And since it is frowned upon at TV broadcasts, TV stations, whatever, especially early morning Korean TV stations, do not allow tattoos on the broadcast. You have to take it off or you have to cover it. It is seen to be offensive to the Korean audience. In American television, it's a completely different thing. In fact, men are usually encouraged to have tattoos as it's seen as manly and cool. Me with someone without any tattoos is seen as not great. Now, getting back into the story of Jimin, my baby Jimin. Jimin had like a tattoo in a very old performance of his where you saw the beautiful Chinese characters as well as his Nevermind tattoo. And by the looks of it, it looked like a temporary tattoo. There was no point in that performance that I thought that he had a real tattoo. Kind of looked like the makeup artist just drew up a marker, wrote the words, and then that was that. It looked very neat, but it looked fake. It was very obviously fake. It was way too shiny. It just didn't look like a real tattoo. I did think it was great stage art and it worked with the performance, as the performance was very cool and the tattoo was a nice touch of making it look more masculine and edgy, and he already had like the edgy eyeliner on. It was just a great kind of like stage costume. And it worked very well with the context of the performance, but I didn't think at any point this was a real tattoo. Many armies online also didn't think that this was a big deal or didn't think that this was a real tattoo, as no one was outraged by it and everyone seemed to be perfectly fine with the costume. And in the same vein, K-pop idols are given so much more leeway for having stage makeup, tattoos, and piercings on certain stages, as it is seen if it's a part of the performance and is a part of the art, then it is okay. But it has to be relevant somewhat to the performance. In the same vein, it is also acceptable for female artists to show a lot more skin on stage than it is when they're out in public doing their day-to-day, because it is seen as kind of like a costume and art when they're on stage. Just a little tidbit of information thrown your way. But obviously, parents had some comments to say about the recent emergence of the tattoo. Jimin was on a broadcast show called iHeartRadio, and he was wearing kind of a see-through shirt with a jacket on top, and from the see-through shirt, you can see a little bit of the tattoo peeking out. Now, what it looks like from the previous time he had shown his temporary tattoo, it looked like this tattoo was different because it was a little bit sharper on the edges than it was during the temporary tattoo. This made people believe that it could have been a more real tattoo, as it is completely different now, and there was no reason for him to wear the tattoo under the jacket. It also, from this image here, it looks like it matches up from the image you see on iHeartRadio. It doesn't look too shiny, it doesn't look fake, it looks more matte and like how a tattoo would normally look. Parents and people did have some things to say about his tattoo. Just like that they didn't like it, but honestly they don't have really an opinion on whether they like it or not, or whether they're allowed to like it or not, because you can say that it looks beautiful or that it doesn't look beautiful, but you can't say whether you like it or not because they're not going to remove it just because you don't like it. Parents, of course, were outraged by the fact that Jimin had a tattoo seen on the broadcast of iHeartRadio, that he is not allowed to wear a see-through shirt, that he can't have his tattoos shown. Parents wanted a big hit to take action on this and have his tattoo removed, and just a lot of just pointless stuff that just isn't going to happen. No action can be taken or should be taken because iHeartRadio is an American show. And American shows do not have this regulation in their show that tells them they can't have tattoos. So there's just no point in even requesting that because it's not going to do anything. I get in Korea it's a big deal, but in America it's so not beyond a big deal. BTS shouldn't be abiding by Korean stigma in America. They should just be abiding by the American stuff as they're on American TV. So let me know what you think. I want to know your full opinions on the tattoo, on what you think, all of that stuff. Let me know. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're enjoying this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving a comment. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you would like to check out more reaction videos, live reactions, music videos, ship reactions, that sort of thing. I will be doing more of those on my Patreon. I'll leave a link in the top of the description down below so you can check it out. And there's also 2 videos at the end of this video, so I hope to catch you over there. See you then.